Oh, it's all because of the impending marriage, I'll tell you. What marriage? Oh, I thought you knew. Why, the marriage Mrs. Dolly Levi's arranging between Mr. Horace Vandegelder, the well-known younger half-millionaire, and my dear employer and friend, Mrs. Irene Malloy. Although, if you ask me, he'll never take the place of her late husband, Mr. Peter Malloy. May he rest in peace. Wherever he is, I'm not sure. He was a caution, you know. Oh, and with all this talk of late husbands and new marriages and Mrs. Mortimer returning this hat for the third time. Same old story, she wants more cherries and feathers. Cherries and feathers, cherries and feathers. To catch a bow, I suppose, although if you ask me, she'd do better with a nice heavy veil. I told her ribbons down our back was what we'll be wearing this summer if we wanted to catch a gentleman's eye, but she'd have none of it. Just more cherries and feathers, cherries and feathers. Ugh, and on today of all days, when poor, sweet, dear Mrs. Malloy has enough on her mind, what with
what, Minnie?
With the door, it's stuck.
It's stuck? Then pull.
Thanks. And as I was saying, why, I could bite out my tongue for the things I've said and for the things I'm going to say, but I figured, as long as I've gone this far, I might as well go all the way.
Just say it, Minnie. Why have I decided to marry Horace Vandegelder?
Oh, Mrs. Malloy, I didn't ask you that. I would never ask you such a personal question. Why, I would rather die on the rack than ask you such a thing, but as long as you bring it up.
I am marrying Horace Vandegelder for one reason and one reason alone, Minnie. To get out of the millinery business. I hate hats.
Mrs. Malloy!
And I can no longer stand being suspected of being a wicked woman with nothing to show for it.
Mrs. Malloy.
Don't protest, Minnie. It's true. All millionairesses are suspected of being wicked women. That's why I can't go into restaurants or balls or theaters. That's all the proof they'd need. Take my word for it, Minnie. Either I marry Horace Vandegelder or I break out of this place like a fire engine. Oh no, not Miss Mortimer again.
Miss Mortimer, don't worry, I'll take care of it.
No, Minnie, leave it be. You can make another hat if you like, but I'm keeping this one for myself.
But Mrs. Malloy, you can't wear that. You're a widow in that hat. Well, it's provocative, that's what.
Is it, Minnie? Well, who knows when I walk into my shop today? And provocative may be just what I want to be.
Mrs. Malloy.